Hello and welcome back to This or That with Kobe and Jatt. We have 7 slides today, and it is the last week of the spring split regular season. I'm practicing. How you doing?
Great. Ready to go.
Yeah,
Let's pull up
7 slides. You got to get
slide
into it right
number
away.
1.
Kobe's taking my job. COG playoff dream, This or That, alive or dead?
Ooh, I was really on board before last week, but now it's looking a little sketchy. And CLG, they've done their part, right? They've kept up their end of the bargain. They're winning the games, but Team Liquid and TSM, both of those teams have a lot of drive, and they've been taking it very seriously, and both of them look like they're not going to give the opening.
Yeah, because essentially it hinges on whether or not COG 2-0s, which is possible, but TSM would also have to lose to Golden Guardians and then COG, and Team Liquid would also have to 0-2 if either one of these would have swapped, because they are 2 wins behind 6th right now. So even if they do their part and 9 with the 6-game winning streak,
no longer in their control.
That's why I think it's dead.
I think it's dead as well.
That dead. Slide number 2, This or That. Darius, meta or someday?
So meta is the overarching guiding principles of the strategy with which you're supposed to play the game. So if you're saying a champion being picked a couple times is the overarching ruling top lane strategy, then I'm gonna have to say no. He's not meta. Right now, it's Someday.
Someday was the first person to play it in NALCS since 2013. And it's happened once. It was great. I hope we see more of it, but it's Someday.
Yeah.
Slide number 3 on This or That. Better MVP candidate, Sneaky or Smoothie? We were talking about this on the dive when the MVP race has been blown wide open this year. But I think if you're gonna say better MVP candidate, I hear a lot more people talking about Smoothie. You're talking about him earlier in the year for his shot calling. Sneaky has been great. I think he's probably a shoo-in for first team AD carry. But I don't think AD carry is gonna win MVP this split.
Interesting, because I feel like Aphromoo is so close to Smoothie.
Okay.
And I feel like Sneaky's got some room on the AD carry list that I will actually go with Sneaky. So we can split this one.
That.
Next slide.
I'm gonna be right. We'll see.
This is number 4?
Yeah. More overrated.
Oh, more overrated. Oh, so Varus is already starting to hit the backswing where everyone's like, why are they still picking Varus? The win rate is 25% or whatever in pro play. I think Kha'Zix is deserving of the rating that Kha'Zix get. I'm a huge Kha'Zix fan though, and I think he is appropriately rated. So then I would by default go with Varus, but I think that people are already starting to, have their questions about Varus.
I think as an observer of the LCS, it is hard to realize the raw power of the invisible bug in your jungle who just runs from brush to brush and you can't see through control wards and all this other dumb stuff because it's true invisibility. Sure, he gets picked off by Bjergsen once in a blue moon because he's a god with his stuns, but it's still ridiculous. That champ is absurd for the vision control and pressure it gives you.
How do you spend then?
So more overrated.
True invisibility gets nailed by Bjergsen.
They're both really good. I don't think either of them are really that overrated.
I'm going with
it's got to be that because Kha'Zix is really, really good.
All right, here we go. Number, 5?
Yeah, who takes 3rd? Clutch Gaming or 100 Thieves? They play the first game on Saturday. And they are tied in the standings right now.
So we will be proven.
So basically, who will win that game?
Yeah, right or wrong instantly.
Or they can get 2nd. So there's a possibility that they.
It's an interesting matchup too because Clutch Gaming and the Clutch Gaming coaching staff also talked so much about how a lot of that is their mid-game control, vision denial, denying plays from the enemy team. Yet Meteos and Aphromoo have been insane playmakers recently in the last couple of weeks here, just consistently popping off. So this is a super interesting matchup as, the creative, these 2 shot callers going against, basically the defensive team.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the nobody believes in us theory? How a lot of teams can rally around no one believing in them? That's what Clutch has done the whole split. They're like, no one's giving us the respect because we don't have quality wins, but we're really good.
And Mark predicted them.
Then they beat Echo Fox, and then they lost to Team Liquid. So they can keep using that as fuel as much as they want. I don't believe in them. So I'm gonna go for 100 Thieves. And if they want to prove me wrong, they can use that whole thing and motivate themselves and stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to double down then. So we'll both either be wrong or right on this.
100 Thieves do not believe in Clutch. Nobody believes in Clutch.
Aphromoo with the hooks, Meteos with the Zac.
Yeah, it's going to be a really close game, but I'm going 100 Thieves. Next slide, number 6. Why are Echo Fox struggling? Kobe, not Huni's meta or a weak bottom lane?
Huni plays so many I don't think Huni has an issue with the meta. If it was something, the weak bottom lane is definitely a strong contender, but I personally have also been very critical of a lot of their mid-game decision-making. Like, they get a lot of these early game leads.
Right.
Dardoch and Huni, like, track the enemy jungler for the first 15 minutes straight, it feels like, but then, you know, they make some weird engages or somebody is off on the
And that's been a problem all split even when they were smashing. But specifically, like, I think both of these things are a little bit of a problem. I think the fact that they don't gain so much draft advantage by winning the GP or the Gnar matchup on every side with Huni, that was really big for them, and he doesn't really have that as much anymore. But the weak bottom lane has been a larger problem. So if we're going this or that, I think the fact that their bottom lane no longer has the Callista to pick and win the lane, they've been dying a lot early, they've been losing their turrets fairly early on, even when they're priority picking stuff like Varus. I think that is their bigger struggle right now.
All right.
That.
Final slide then.
Better
what
be
do
good.
we got?
If we're gonna have 7 slides.
I knew there was gonna be a sneaky one.
So hold on, this is Dark Elementalist, and that's a different
This
color
is light elementalist Lux?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know all the different kinds. I'm assuming that there's a light one.
Kobe, if we track cosplay based on social engagement. Last I checked, this had 50,000 favorites on Twitter.
Sneaky just blew it out of the water. Look at the commitment. He shaved his leg. He's got the bed shots where he's enticing. He's got.
He also usually has a scraggly little beard. He shaved that too.
This is like
clean shaven.
Level 10 makeup he's got going on here. Sneaky. I think everybody's gonna go with Sneaky on this one.
I mean,
good attempt here, but it was a bit too standard.
You got to be more like Sneaky.
Sneaky went the extra mile for sure.
Did. Not even close.
This actually reminds me of a joke slide we had once before, which was Haunser with the naked shirt, which you chose Haunser, and I chose Sneaky in the maid outfit.
That's why Sneaky had to step it up.
So I'm going 2 for 2 with Sneaky.
Nobody believed in him until he did Dark Elementalist Lux, and now it's done. Check it out if you haven't seen it, by the way. He streamed, got like 1,000 subs for streaming in that cosplay. It was amazing. That'll do it for this or that. 7, I think this is the best 7-slide episode we have ever done.
Great job.
Slides.
That's
Good
gonna
job.
do it.
You did it.